Welcome back, everyone. My name is Anthiar, and this is XCOM, enemy within Long War Mod Classic Iron Man. We have another council mission to take care of. This is important. We are going to go start the whole process of picking up the psychic troopers like Annette de Nord. So, without further ado, time to meet the squad. Trying to get us those 2 scientists, 2 engineers, and $75.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with discretion.
No rookies. Don't have no space for them rookies here. So we're packing an assault, a medic, sniper, infantry, gunner, and scout. We've got a flashbang, 2 flashbangs, smoke grenade, extra medkits just in case. This can get a little bit frisky sometimes depending on the drop-ins, and so hopefully the medic can kind of keep everybody in shape. Lots of scopes going out, trying to make sure that people can hit their targets, because we're not going to have a lot of time to be messing around, especially once those drop-ins start happening. So the map is the same as Gulf missions go, where it's kind of a couple blasted out buildings, but we'll be starting from the other end of the map and trying to capture a unknown target. So let's get on with it.
Dropship has arrived.
France is sending an urgent mission request.
And apparently that's all we know at the moment. We'll get a quick briefing. We're going to be starting at the far end, and our objective is basically going to be get on this roof with at least the sniper and the gunner, and then probably one more person as backup at a minimum. And I'll kind of explain more once we get into the mission.
There's been widespread speculation about this ambush on a French military convoy, but we don't have much to go on. Our primary concern is the Council intel report indicating alien activity in the area. We need to secure the site and look for some clue as to what happened here. Objectives updated.
Okay, so our access point up is down here. Usually I get my sniper on this corner, so they've got a really good field of fire, and then my gunner kind of goes up front. And they can kind of sweep the building across the way, as well as most anything on this road, and then down the way a little bit here. And then frequently it's the medic, but I'll have somebody kind of playing backstop to them back here, so that they can try to pick off any drop-ins before they get a chance to kind of harass the gunner and the sniper. Let's see, so we're gonna have probably the assault and no, that's the infantry. Oh, scout, right? Scout, yeah. So usually my assault and my scout will make the attack, and they'll end up doing is they'll kind of end up running along this edge down to the target that's down the corner down here. While the infantry will frequently kind of take the roof of this other building and kind of try to be available to sweep anything that tries to drop in up there. So we'll see how it works. A lot of adaptation kind of required. I really wish that I had OTS already, so that I could have gotten a 7th squad member. It would have been really handy to get an extra person, like an engineer, so then to blow up cover. But we'll have to make do with what we got. So let's get started.
Location confirmed.
Alright, so there's that. Infantry can move forward. I want to be a little bit careful. I don't want to trigger anything until I have people kind of set up already. So we probably won't move up any further than that.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Heading to that location. Rolling. Location confirmed.
Gunner's struggling to keep up.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Makes me a little bit nervous when it does a camera zoom off of one of my troops like that. Half expecting a, you know, somebody to drop in there or like a pod to have been hidden in that corner to dash out.
Solid copy.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Fortunately, you're not operating on any kind of time constraints, so you can just go ahead and
this.
have people hang out until the folks up top are in position. You can hear the thin men doing their little screechy screech.
I don't think
And it
we're
sounds
alone
like
out
there's
here.
probably... Well, oh, there's the door being kicked in, so we know there's something going on ground floor on the other building. But it kind of sounded like there was guys just kind of chilling right out here. Potentially just like on the ground, right? Probably somewhere like in the middle or maybe right on the other side of this.
I'm rolling. Enemy spotted.
Yeah, pretty close.
Heading out.
Sniper will probably end up hunkering from that guy in the back. But we really want to see if we can do something to pick this guy from the side here. If I come up on the top of this, it's more of an APC, not so much a tank. But on top of this APC, I might be able to get a decent shot with my shotgun on him. Should be a flank. Put him at a little bit of risk of this thin man over here, but if I can get somebody in place like some Overwatch, we might be able to keep him from doing anything too crazy.
Going in for the kill. Already there.
Oh, very nice. The other guy can't even actually see him. That's useful. Only a 76. I was afraid of that. Been watching a lot of other people play XCOM 2, which is coming out shortly, and they've just been getting murdered on like 76s and 80s and just all these things missing, and it's just making me feel a sense of camaraderie with them a little bit here because I'm getting the same sort of feeling. That's probably damage on our assault now. I don't think there's going to be a lot that I can do to stop that. Moving my scout over here might prevent a flank. He's probably not going to try to flank, really. There's not a lot of places he can go. Even if he's over here, where is he going to take cover? He'll just be exposed. So,
Heading there
I'm just going to
now.
move here and then do some Overwatch.
I'm on the move.
Could throw some smoke, but I just don't think it's really necessary yet. We are taking a bit of a risk, but you cannot see me there. Yes, you can. That's incredible. Really kind of thought he would have been stuck down there. Then a 40% does not hit, okay.
That was close.
Alright, pick one off. The assault should be able to take care of the other one. I'll just have him drop down and handle business.
Position confirmed.
Should be 100% from this point. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, not the best start, but
Yes, Commander.
nothing, no use crying about it now. I'm trying not to get so frustrated and bitchy and salty about,
I'm on the move.
especially about the RNG. So you'll have to forgive me if I do, but I'm doing my best. I really am. Not being able to save scum and save troops. I hate losing troops.
Rolling out.
It's gonna wear on me a little bit. Alright, got the sniper in position, got the gunner in position. Should be looking pretty good to start our advance. So the infantry I'm going to try to get over here to the ladder to get them up top. The scout and the assault are just going to move down this this road here. Nice and slow
Roger
and easy.
that. Aye, aye, Commander. Roger that. I'm ready.
Good to go.
Keep everybody up on ammo. Don't need to be running out. That's pretty much the exact last thing we need to have happen. Probably the far corner. The only downside of having these people on the roof.
By alien weapons fire. These men were killed by conventional bullets.
Yes, they were. The only potential hiccup to having all these folks on the roof is that if we make contact on the inside of this building, it can be hard to mop them up, since the people on the roof, like the sniper and the gunner, unless the enemy is just like right on this point, this one bit of cover here, they're probably not going to have line of sight, so your guys are kind of stuck on their own.
I'm on the move. Here they come.
Something like that, actually. So the trick here is now we've made contact, so we need to
Rolling.
break line of sight and pull them back into us.
I'm on it, Commander. Okay.
Well, the guy's invisible, so what do you expect?
A little help.
Alright, suppressing the... not so much the flank, but the hunker target. That's actually not so bad for us. Trying to see if I can identify the seeker anywhere. He could be flying, and if that's the case, there's just really no hope in actually seeing him. Could have come up top. No, that's, well, whatever. I don't see him next to anybody up here either. Okay, well, it is what it is. See if the sniper can take him. If the sniper can get him, I can go back onto Overwatch with the gunner. Big old 98. He wasn't sure that he was dead yet.
Solid copy.
I'm actually going to bring my assault up here so that he and the scout can cover each other. And this way he shouldn't need to worry about hunkering him. Atta boy. Outstanding. That's what I like to see. That's exactly what we're going for up here.
They're repositioning on us.
That's not unexpected.
Repositioning on us.
It's only 1 damage, and we do have 2 people now that are in a position here to help out, so I could even run the infantry up if I needed to. 61, that's kind of ugly though. Oh, I guess he counts as half cover. That's kind of silly, but whatever. 58. Ugh. Alright, well, start shooting everybody.
Shot failed to connect.
Could use flush. Does not. Wow, you're just a little specialist, aren't you? Gets a much better chance to hit.
Roger, tracking.
Let's not take any chances here. Or less. I don't know why that's still 70. In fact, what's going on here? If he still counts as okay, that is complete BS. He's not flying, he's attached to my frackin' trooper. Well, now I don't have a choice. I have to try to just kill him. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why you count as flying when you're attached to somebody in immobile. That seems a bit daft, but alright, now we've got to do some finagling. I actually want to heal my assault, so I need to run him back. So our advance is going to be a little delayed, but whatever. I'm not going to fuss about it too much.
Let's do this.
Moving out.
Infantry back down to their covering position.
Locked and loaded. Reloaded. On my way.
You go get medicalized.
Position confirmed.
No, gotta move.
Don't move, you'll be fine.
Alright, at least that gives him a little bit of armor again.
Heading there now.
And now you go back down to where you were. Our scout's just waiting for everybody to stop their run around so you can go to work.
Got it covered. Heading there now. Yes, sir.
Oh, one paying attention to pathing. Please don't activate, don't activate, don't activate. Okay.
Headed there now.
And up we go. Rooftop's pretty clear.
Solid copy. Location confirmed. Target acquired.
Dope. Pathing. That was already a dash. I need to remember that if it's going to be a dash regardless, to use the blue move to path myself into the right position. Alright, well, nobody's got LOS. Nobody at all, actually. So that's kind of good for me. Means that the aliens can't see me either. I need to get a little bit of separation here in case he spits acid. But, so they shouldn't know exactly where to move to hit me.
Shut up. Listen.
I don't think that was the right call. Yeah. 2 more. Because 40%.
Shot failed to connect.
Sniper still doesn't have anything. So I don't think I would be able to heal him here because the dot is outside the little red circle. I think you have to be inside the little red circle for it to work.
Roger that.
Hi. 3. Wow. Minimum damage, no crit on a flank at point blank range. That's brilliant. Well, I do have height advantage. Let's hope that's enough. 54. Come on, buddy. Nope. You can see because they're so inept, they point their weapons like 45 degrees off the target. Thin Man should move. I don't think the sniper is even going to get the overwatch though here at all. Nah, we're just getting flanked.
Watch the flank.
Yeah.
Flushing him out.
Alright, so they're just going to hold position. Sniper will steady. And the infantry's going to run his butt back and get medicaled up. I'm taking some wounds on this that I'd prefer not to, but, well,
Moving.
it is what it is.
Back in.
I really didn't expect that flank to only give 3 damage. But, that's XCOM, baby. General rule of thumb is whatever is the worst thing that can happen will happen.
Will do. Come on, we'll get you back in the fight.
I'm ready.
Probably have to burn my last medkit on my gunner too. To be fair, this is exactly why
Moving out.
I brought the extra medkit instead of only the one, the freebie that you get for being a medic. Thimin are notorious for sniping with carbines, so might as well be ready for it.
Getting it done. Come on, we'll get you back in the fight.
On my way. I'm on the move.
Alright, that gives me pretty good visibility across the roof again. So we'll start getting our overwatches. Probably shouldn't leave these two guys together, but too late now.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Sensors still indicate life signs in the area, Commander. Objective updated.
Alright, so I'm in a good position now. I can go blue move up, pick that guy up, and then start hustling out of there. Let me get everybody ready to go.
I'm on the move.
You might as well leave me here. I have nothing to say to you people.
It looks like he's the only witness to survive this fight. And for all we know, he was one of the aggressors. We need to bring him in, whether he likes it or not. New objective received.
Whether he likes it or not, you gotta love it. For kind of yelling at me and bitching at me and all this I'm not gonna go stuff, he's pretty compliant. Should be seeing some drop-ins.
Roger that.
Commander, we're picking up new contacts moving into the AO.
Oh, just the two. Only 83 though. At full cover, yep.
Position confirmed.
Ah, I was afraid of that.
I'm all right.
Luckily, he decided that he didn't actually want to hurt me. Not sure why I can't see him there, to be honest.
Position confirmed.
Alright, cleans that one up. He made us take the shot at my infantry, but hopefully the gunner can kind of hold him in position there.
Aye, aye, Commander. Aye, aye, Commander.
This is only the beginning. It's only a matter of...
Alright, with him dead, should be able to just kind of get behind this truck and be good to go.
Heads up out there. We've got hostiles on the move.
Dirty. And acid?
What the
Yep.
hell was that?
There's the one. Always one that comes up there. Ooh, got it too. Very nice. That's problematic. That's very problematic. So there's a guy down there. A couple over here. Ugh. I think the, actually I'm pretty sure that they mentioned in one of the patch notes that they kind of coded it to where the drop-ins
Heading
are
out.
more beneficial to the aliens now.
Aye, Commander.
Can't get it far enough. Which means the medic's likely to be flying now too. This is just getting all kinds of bad, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's have the hope that the infantry can hang in there. He's got a lot of stuff waiting for him though.
Solid copy.
You're nothing but a bunch of puppets.
Incoming over here.
Things are happening and I have no idea what. I'm getting shot at 11%. That's what's happening. Why even bother when you know you're just getting screwed like that? Alright, that should clear the way. You're acided, so all you can do is sit down here and hunker. God, that's awful. Alright, got one there that's injured, and one there. That should clear the path, so we can start rolling our troops up to actually provide some meaningful assistance now.
Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative.
This is a waste of time.
Can't quite make it yet. That acid's killing me. Straight up killing me. Trying to figure out where his line of sight's gonna see me. Because if it's here, I'll probably end up getting overwatched. Yuck.
On it, Commander.
Strike one. We've got hostile contacts moving on your position.
Incoming fire.
Please, no!
That's BS. Come on, folks. This Operation Thin Men are horribly overpowered in the early game. I can't keep people alive to save anything right now. It's just like, I don't like the drop-in mechanics. Well, one, the drop-in, I think, mechanic in general is just kind of BS, and this is getting a bit salty, but it's like, where are they dropping in from? You know, they're coming out of nowhere in space. You know, reinforcements or something, you know, if you had a vehicle that dropped them off, and again, this is something in XCOM 2 they're kind of remedying, where the reinforcements, it's like, hey, there's going to be guys here and they come in on a dropship. But the drop-ins, they can happen anywhere on the map. You don't know, you have no warning, and then you just get boned like that because you have no chance, and it's really kind of crap. Is that dude still out here? He's there. Probably overwatching, but at this rate I can't really just sit back, otherwise they're going to jump up and flank other folks. Whoa, what are you pathing? Ugh. Oh well. Oh shh. Hello. You're more dangerous. Ugh, for crying out loud! Minimum damage for days.
They're backing up. Advance.
Well, now my assault's dead. Because he couldn't kill a guy that he's at point blank range on. And he can't roll damage, so have to write him off as well, I suppose. If I can get a shot here. Yes, probably a really bad one. Yes.
What are you trying to prove?
This dude still can't get out of here. I think they nerfed his move. His move used to be better. He used to be able to move further. Well, he's going to run, and since there's no Overwatch, he's going to flank. Ooh, but CCS. Is CCS the thing that is going to save you? Probably not, because the other guy's got you flanked, and he's just going to sit there and shoot. Oh, no, he's going to run away. Works for me. Where precisely did you go? Around the corner. Well, you're not overwatching. You moved too far. One. Thank you.
You're still not getting anything from me.
The VIP is secure.
Excellent work, Strike One. Wipe out any remaining aliens and come on home. We have a new objective.
Okay, apparently there's still things out here to kill. Where? I think we've killed all the drop-ins.
Headed there now.
I'm confused.
Locked and loaded.
That's weird. I wonder why I can't move there. Oh, right, the guy that executed my infantry. And it's immune to Overwatch fire. Brilliant.
Missed. Damn it. Missed the target.
So go ahead and snipe somebody else out. Oh, he's just gonna spit. He's trying to get two people is what he was trying to do there. Only at 43. I don't think so. Oh, good shot.
Yes, Commander. Guns dry.
Flanking, man. Come on, you're flanking.
Rolling.
Alright. F you.
Excellent work, Commander. Our friend here might be uncooperative at the moment, but I have a feeling a talk with Dr. Valen will change his tune.
Well, drop-in mechanics, the bane of XCOM. Get you, if at all possible. If I had a 7th individual, they would have been up on the roof of that infantry, and that might not have been a problem, but since all my people that are of Lance Corporal rank keep dying, it's hard to get the ranks required to get the building. Until now, and it was a little late, so. He was only a specialist. Could have been worse. It could have been like my Corporal Infantry or Lance Corporal Infantry, one of the two. And my Assault's going to get promoted up, so we'll probably make him go Gunslinger as well, so we have 2 people that can do covert ops. And let's see, Medic. Field Surgeon, I love this perk. Aside from the fact that, okay, the 5 will, especially when if you're planning on making a guy psionic, is actually really good. And not getting panicked is also really good. But the fact that you can basically, if you only take 1 health point of damage, that's negated, and they won't actually be wounded. And then it shortens wound times if you do. That's just way too useful. Being able to knock that off, especially since your entire squad gets a bonus to experience if you don't take any damage, like you don't get wounded. Armor damage doesn't count toward that. So if Field Surgeon, like if they take 1 health point of damage, Field Surgeon calls that not wounded, as far as I know, you still get that bonus experience because nobody was wounded. So it's a way to get you guys even more experience sometimes when you wouldn't have otherwise, so it's pretty good. Again, low profile on the sniper, so that they don't get sniped out of half cover. They can keep full cover no matter what kind of cover they're in, obviously unless they're flanked. Yeah, we got some stuff. That, I'm not going to say it was worth losing a soldier over, but it's a nice bomb. It makes me feel a lot better.
Remember, we will be watching.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're
Still
always
waiting on the
glad to have
lift.
more help down here.
Can I start? Well, the repair bay is cheap. Officer training is also 200. I just don't know if I have enough stuff to sell really to open in requests. Weapon fragment, yeah, that's the weapon fragments. Bunk on that. Alright, Illyrium. I mean, I could sell a bunch of that. It's just coming up with essentially 122 bucks right now. The power sources I could get rid of. Yeah, research on that's a ways down the road still, so. Oh, I need 122, not 120. Here, have a sectoid corpse. There we go. Of course, I don't have to pay for the upgrade, the extra trooper, but well, it is what it is.
Commander, we're detecting a new contact, much
Well, that's
larger
landing
than
somewhere.
anything we've previously encountered. I recommend we scramble our best-equipped fighters if we want
Abduction!
to engage that ship. Commander,
Okay.
we have multiple reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
Yes, Bradford, I can see. Thank you. Halifax, Canada. It's another light, so it'll be 80. That's like almost halfway to our upgrade, so that's good. Also, light is something we can probably take a rookie or 2 on and expect to come out of it not completely squished. So that'll be next time. We'll be heading off to Canada and try to get some people promoted, try to get some people not dead. My losses are really bad. I'm honestly a little surprised that I'm having this much of a time with it, but anyway, next time we have an alien abduction. So until then, take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you again soon.